Hello, what's up guys? So I'm doing this video. I have been feeling lethargic over the past few weeks, and probably more than that. It just really started to get worse. Brain fog got to be really bad. I wasn't even really wanting to do much in my days and or engaging in interactions. I noticed myself being more agitated, so many different things, and so I mitigated some things. I started going to sleep at a different time. I started sleeping more, waking up at a better time. I started eating more clean. I started drinking more water, all the things that I was missing out on. I was working out more, and still had, this morning I woke up with still some brain fog. And so I was like, okay, well, I do know that during the time when our girls are here, we have the Wi-Fi on for schooling. So otherwise we turn the Wi-Fi off nearly all the time, unless I'm using it to connect to my phone for some reason, because I don't have internet on my phone, so I connect to Wi-Fi once in a while. So having said that, there's usually not much radiation or EMF coming into the house because we have it protected. Clothes? Yeah, those are shirts. We'll put those on in a little bit. Yeah. And so then anyhow, I'm coming to this moment this morning, and I was doing some testing as I was changing around I wanted to protect the Wi-Fi router, cover that with a Mylar sheet, so that way it was protecting us from the Wi-Fi that comes into the room from when the girls use it or when I use it. And so as you can see right now, I'm going to show you the meter that I use. And so the average is the most important. However, the max and peak are also important. It's just the average is what's constantly being bombarding the body. And the average, you should want it to be at least 3 or less. 3 is still pretty harmful. Anything over 3 is harmful to the human body. Consistently harmful and degrading the health of the human body. So it's really difficult in town, especially in a townhome with four homes together, to get to the place of having 3 or less, because everybody has Wi-Fi, all these things, and you have smart meters outside, you have the radio towers, you have everything that's bombarding our bodies, cell tower nearby, all these things. So with that in play, we are running it right now with everything off, for the most part, is a 2.5 to 4 at the max, I think, is what it's going to right now. So I'll show you the meter. And so here's the meter. Right now, as you see, it's marked as high, so it's running at 4. If it goes down to under 3, it goes to moderate. And then I'm not sure what it goes to slight, but slight is like the green light where you're healthy, where it's safe. However, so we're in a moderate to high, it's bouncing back and forth with nothing on. Well, nothing considerate. I mean, there's all kinds of things on, but nothing wireless is on. So having said that, I will now test. We're just going to turn the Wi-Fi on with the Mylar sheet that I have wrapped around it underneath this desk, and we'll see the change in that. So here we go, and the Wi-Fi is on. We'll see if we see a jump. It might take a minute to register from the click on the computer to actually the unit inside. So it looks like there's not much of a jump. Let's go down and look though beyond, like where the Mylar sheet is not placed. So if we come under here, look at that. It's skyrocketing. And so this is right where the router is underneath here. So as you can see, that's on, and that's deadly levels. It's extreme, flashing extreme. Now we come up here, back in the chair, and I'll refresh this max point so we see where we're at right now. So this is with the Mylar sheet, guys. So the Mylar sheet obviously helps to protect, which is great. So we're still in the 3 range versus it was down in the 60s, 70s range down there on average, which is extremely, extremely harmful. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to shut the Wi-Fi off now. And so that way we have a clear slate. to work from and see where things are coming from. So you see it bouncing to extreme there a little bit. I'm shutting the Wi-Fi off yet. It's thinking, and it should be off now. The shirt. Do you want help with the shirt? Yeah. Here's Willow. Say hi, Willow. You say hi? Yay! We'll put the shirt on, okay? Here, I got it. I'm gonna pull this arm out. There we go. Arm. Ready? Oh, where'd it go? There you go. Arm. Is the arm going in? Whoa! Hey Willow, I think we got it twisted, babe. You have to put your arm in there? There you go. It's a new tutorial on dressing a child with one hand. Although she's pretty good at her stuff. Can you get your arm in there? I think you're being silly right now because you are much quicker than that normally. That's hilarious. Okay, so back to this. So now we're at an average of 3. No, not now. That's another shirt. We'll put that on afterwards, okay? So back to this. Okay, so 3 on average. We got the printer then is what actually, we'll go to my cell phone. So let's see if I can, I'm not going to be able to do this maybe. I think it'll shut off the video if I turn on my cell phone. Okay, so that's not going to help. Anyways, I turn on my cell phone and I put the cell phone next to where the printer is at the same distance, and it bumps up to about average of 6 to 10. And that's still dangerous and crazy stupid to have on. But if I'm holding it in my hand though, if I hold it directly on this, it's similar if not exponentially higher than the Wi-Fi unit itself. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the printer, and you can watch it just adjust as I turn it on here. It'll take a minute for it to kick in. It'll go through some cycles. This is the thing that I didn't realize was going on here, was this printer. Look at that. And so this has been on every single day, all the time. We haven't shut it off. It just stays on. And here we have been playing, sitting in this room, sitting at this chair, next to this printer. Just haywire. Look at that. It's basically like, oh, duh. No wonder why you're feeling lethargic. No wonder why you have brain fog. No wonder why you are more agitated at times. No wonder all of this stuff. This is just insane. This is right next to me. So this is the Canon printer. And I'm sure a lot of other printers have the same function of the Wi-Fi in it, and so it's constantly searching for a signal. And so, what do you want to put that on my cut? Are you gonna put lotion on my cut? Sure. I cut myself as I fell through the ice the other day. It was a fun exploration day with my boys, and I fell through the ice. It was a very safe way to fall through the ice. I wasn't gonna be like deathly in danger, but help. Yeah, help. I'll get this open for you. There you go. Here you are. Lotion. I'm gonna put it on that? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna shut this off because it's just extreme and dangerous. And it's really fun that I figured this out because now I don't have to feel this in my cells in my body and my brain anymore. It's honestly super relieving and exciting, and it's wild because when I shut this off, I can actually tangibly feel a difference in my brain once this is completely off and gone. So now you see the max was around 22,000 at that time period. Now we're back down to like high to moderate. And so now I have my flip phone here. Now let's just see what the flip phone does, because, okay, so cell phones in general, if you have a cell phone next to this, it is extreme. It is like off the charts. It feels like the thing is going to explode because the radiation is so high. So we just turned the cell phone on, off of airplane mode. Okay, and so it's a spike, of course, at the beginning. 17,000 is where it spiked to. I cleared that 17,000 spike. So when it was turning on, it was searching for a signal or something, and it was really, really high. So if I had my iPhone on off airplane mode and next to this, it would be in the 150, 250,000 peak and max, and then it would be in the 60s plus for average. And this cell phone is on just as much as an iPhone would be on. And this is remarkable because look at that. I have the phone right next to it, and we're averaging still at about a 2.8. On occasion, it peaks and spikes. Peaks. But how much safer is a flip phone than an iPhone? Tremendously safer. If I had another iPhone here, I'd show you the dangers of it. However, I don't. It's the one I'm using that is on airplane mode, so I can record this. There you have it. If you have any more questions or want me to do any more videos about this, I'd be happy to. We've had several things around the house that we've protected ourselves from, and as she continues to lather on the lotion. Look at that. Hi, Willow. Are you lotioning Daddy? You protecting helping Dad's wound heal? Yeah, by giving the skin what it needs, what it wants. All right. Later, guys. You say bye-bye, Willow?
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, kisses too. Yes, very nice.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you get your Wi-Fi devices shut off as much as possible. Set it on airplane mode, especially at night. You'll notice a difference in your sleep. If you're in a vicinity with printers, with Wi-Fi, or anything with Wi-Fi in general, that is a tremendous impact as well. I'll check this one last thing before we go. There's the remote to see if this has any impact. So I know some remotes, if we have, just by clicking on the button, it'll just spike. Let's put this on no peak. Click the buttons. Okay, so there's not really much of a difference with this remote, which is interesting. A lot of remotes I've tested have had tremendous impact. So anyhow, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye. We'll see my face. Bye.